Hello Libra, welcome. Thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 22nd to the 28th of November 2021 or thereabouts. Universal timing is fluid. I've pre-shuffled the cards to get your energy into the cards, Libra, so I just have to do a final few shuffles. But just to say, it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And just a quick apology, I've got a bit of a burn on my hand, so I hope it's not too distracting for you. I've taken some bread out of the oven yesterday and caught my hand on one of the hot metal rungs. So it's going to heal, but it'll take time. Doesn't hurt. But anyway, apologies for that. Something you've going to have to look at. But hopefully it won't be too distracting for you. All right. Okay, so I'll just do a final shuffle now of the Oracle of Visions just to get your reading started. Right, we'll just take one from the top and one from the bottom. That seems to work well. Right, that's interesting. Gemini got this one right at the beginning as well. So this is number 45, and this talks about manipulation, control, role-playing, some wishful thinking perhaps for some. But it's definitely something about manipulation and control and playing a role, somebody playing a role here. All right, I'll just put that to one side. Yes, so we've got 25. And this is this is the manipulation. Here it is. It's like the magician, but the reverse of the magician. This is about misleading, illusion, confusion. So somebody is very skilled at creating an illusion, misleading others by manipulation. So we've got two cards come out right at the beginning for you, Libra, connected to somebody here or to an energy around you. All right, so I'll just do a final shuffle now of the Psychic Tarot and we'll get right into the heart of your reading now. All right, we have a card that's just jumped out. It's a major arcana. It did flip out upside down, so well, let's see. So yes, this is sacrificing something. Somebody's sacrificed something. You can see the waters are quite murky that this person is in. Although it's a beautiful sky, we've got a rainbow up here, but somebody's sacrificing something for whatever reason, and we'll see. We'll see what this means as we go on into your reading. So a little bit more of a shuffle. Okay. All right, so we have the heart of your reading, Libra, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then something else your guides would like to say to you at this time. At the bottom of the deck we have material harvest. So for me with this card, this is very much about there has been a material harvest. There has been some form of an abundance, but you can see now that the field is ploughed. There is no more growth now. What you have is what you've achieved, but for the time being, that's it. There's no more growth in an area now. So I'll just pop that to one side. All right, and let's do a final shuffle of the Anna K Tarot. I'll just lay these on top in the same order. And at the bottom of this deck we have the moon. And it's a new moon, as you can see. And so a new moon doesn't shed much light, does it, on a dark night? It does shed a little bit, but there's something that is a bit in the dark at the moment for you, Libra. Something you're not sure about, a bit foggy, that needs more clarity, needs for more information. Okay, so I'll just put that to one side as well. Alright, so let's see now what all this means for you. So at the heart of your reading, we have trapped in fear, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Trapped in fear, this is mental, this is being trapped in your mind about a situation. Feeling stuck, feeling imprisoned within your mind. It's very much about the mind. But there's something, you've got fearful thoughts going over and over, and you're not sure how to come out of this at the moment. So this is right at the heart of your reading. So this is something that's going on, or will be happening for you, you know, during this time. The Clarifier is the Knight of Pentacles. This is about, so something on its way, something was on its way being delivered. It could have been something to do with money, work, career. But you can see here the knight has got off his horse and is sitting down and is in no hurry to go anywhere, you know, very soon. So he's sort of sat down and things have come to a standstill. I feel it's something to do with money, opportunity, and that's what's on your mind at the moment. I feel it's something that was promising, that was promising abundance, promising on its way, but it's come to a standstill now, and that's where you're a bit stuck in your mind about this situation. And that's probably where the moon energy comes in here. Something's not clear, some form of a material harvest has completed, so there's no more growth in a certain area. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the root of this. What's at the root of all of this? So this is already in place. Love begins, and the Eight of Cups. So at the root of this is some form of a new opportunity to do with the heart that's emotionally fulfilling, or promises emotional fulfillment in some area. You know, it's a very promising card. Can be to do with love and relationships, but doesn't have to. Whatever it is that makes your heart sing, if you like. And it was something, but it was something new and something at the beginning. But the Clarifier is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is a moving on energy. This is leaving a situation that held promise in the past, but then stopped having the same meaning for you. And so, you know, either yourself or somebody else has had to move on, whether it could be emotionally moving on, mentally moving on, physically, or a combination of all of those. So there's some form of moving on, leaving a situation, separating perhaps from something that held a lot of promise. Or this could be that you're having to move on in some way to be able to achieve this new beginning that's meaningful for your heart. So these are already in place. This has already happened, Libra, because this is at the root of what's led on to then being mental conflict and something coming to a standstill. Okay. All right, so what are the past influences? Well, we have mental conflict here and strength. So again, in the past, this is when a difficult decision had to be made that caused a lot of mental conflict. You can see inside this man's head is bright red, his inner mind is bright red. So that's his mind on fire over a situation. And it's generally with the number 2, this is about having to make a decision or trying to think something through that's very difficult. And yes, and the Clarifier. So this is, you had to draw on your inner strength. You had to, you know, harness your inner strength and not be fearful to do with this situation. So, you know, you did pull on your inner strength, even though you had a lot of mental conflict going on here. But you remained strong, Libra, with this situation. Okay, what are you thinking about at the moment? Well, here's the Sacrifice card. This is what jumped out earlier when I was shuffling the pack. This is Sacrifice and Temperance. So I feel what this is saying is you've had to sacrifice inner harmony, inner peace, tranquility, patience, healing. These are all the things that you feel and you're thinking about that you're having to sacrifice to do with this situation, or potentially having to sacrifice. So going forward, we have Hope, which is the Star card in Ordinary Tarot. So it's a major arcana again. So going forward is having hope, and it's the Fool here with this new beginning. So holding out for hope, having hope in the palm of your hands, wishing on a star, for to take a leap of faith, to take a new opportunity, to go on, you know, on a new journey in a new direction. So what would your guides like to say to you, Libra? Well, we have discontent and boredom, and we have the Empress. Discontent and boredom, this is, I feel this is to do with your heart, to do perhaps with love and relationships, emotional matters. But there's something that you've lost your interest in, I feel here. Something that doesn't hold the same interest. This man has been looking out over his balcony, so he obviously has a lot of wealth. However, he's looking to the castle across the way, and that's where he wants to be. He wants to be out of his castle. He's feeling quite trapped in here, I feel. And he's very discontented, and you know, where he is doesn't hold any meaning for him anymore. Although there are rainbow lights down here, look, rainbow lights that are shining in, but that still isn't helping. He really doesn't want to be where he is. And I feel this could be reflecting yourself, because, you know, what you're thinking about was having to sacrifice something, and perhaps have to sacrifice some form of harmony or balance. You're aware that something is completed, something is finished, and there's been some form of a moving on, or perhaps a separation. But you're feeling very stuck in your mind about this, that something has ground to a halt. But going forward, you're holding out hope for a new beginning. But yes, currently your guides are saying, yes, this is where you are at the moment, discontent and boredom. And the Empress is here as a clarifier. So, I mean, the Empress in its purest sense is about new opportunities, abundance, expansion, growth, and fertility. But there's something about this Empress energy that it usually promises abundance and bountifulness, that's linked to being discontented and bored. It could be for some of you that the role of the Empress has lost its magic for you. It's not gender specific, Libra. But perhaps something that promised such a lot with the Empress energy hasn't materialized. It hasn't materialized, and it's left you in this state of feeling quite stuck and imprisoned in a situation, as we've seen at the heart of your reading here. And then if we have a look at the first two cards that came out, were very much about manipulation, control. And something misleading, a confusion, illusion. Something wasn't real. Something you perhaps thought was real in the past. It's not. It's all an illusion. For some of you, Libra, this reading won't be for all of you, Libra. I feel it'll be just for somebody or a small handful of you. But yes, there's something that's been misleading here. There's been some manipulation happening. And I feel that's what your guides are saying. You know, you're fed up with this situation now. And it could be for some of you that you're wanting to tap in more into the Empress energy, wanting to tap into expansion, growth, new opportunities. But where you are is not going to enable that energy. And so this is what your guides are wanting to say to you, Libra. All right, let's get 2 final messages for you. Can I have 2 final messages, please, for Libra? It looks like the cards on the table that something hasn't quite worked out. And that's playing on your mind. You are holding out hope for going forward. But you're thinking about what you're going to have to sacrifice to achieve that harmony and balance. Alright, Libra, so what are the 2 final messages for you? Well, we have cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. So this is about, you know, purifying, you know, having a massage, going near water, a bath, having a bath, a shower. But there's a need to wash away the debris that's built up. It's perhaps a cleansing waters, you see. Something needs cleansing and purifying here for some of you. And solitude, so in meditation, in silence, peace prevails. So there's something you're going to have to give it quite a bit of thought to, I feel. Take time out, meditate, walk in nature. But, you know, have some quiet time, away time, have a break. In silence, peace prevails for you. Okay. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave it there. I hope the readings add some meaning for you, whoever this is for. But good luck going forward, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye-bye for now.